Chris Tremaine.
Ki te whare, tēnā koutou, ki kai korero, tēnā koe. Ki ngā mema o Paremata, tēnā koutou. Mr. Speaker, I'd just like to make a few comments as we draw to the end of the day, and firstly acknowledge all of, certainly the people down in Christchurch who are working to rebuild their city as we speak, all the members of Parliament that are down there working hard, and all our friends and colleagues that are down there. Just wanted to say a few words about this Whanganui Iwi settlement bill, Mr. Speaker, and really put it into context about how settlements are benefiting Māori, because when I am in my electorate and talking to a lot of Pākehā people, they still struggle with the benefit of settlements and why is the Crown going on and on with these settlements. And what I wanted to do is just use a brief slot now to just use the example, and probably the best example that crystallises some of the benefits of these settlements in the New Zealand space at the moment is probably the BNZ ads, which are currently being portrayed on television at the moment. And if you look at those ads, I talk about the BNZ ads and what's happened down in Kaitoke with the Whale Watch program. Now that was a community, as the ads point out, who many of whom were on the unemployment benefit, saw an opportunity with the Whale Watch, and through a combination of entrepreneurism, but in particular settlement proceeds that went through to Ngāi Tahu as part of that settlement process, were able to invest in a business which, if the ads are to be believed, which I certainly do, there are some 75 people that are employed in that business now. That community now are employed, they are sending their children to university, they are investing in their rugby and league clubs and in their wider community through donations. They are now part of the wealth creating engine of our economy. And that, Mr. Speaker, is the nuts and bolts of what the settlements are all about. And I think the more that we see of this, the quicker that we can get through this process, the more that we can turn many iwi, hapu, whānau into and be part of that, the economy and the wealth creating engine of New Zealand, the more we will get to the heart of some of the statistics we see in this country that many of us in this House deplore. And so I'm certainly in favour of these settlements. And here we are today with this Whanganui Iwi settlement, quite a unique opportunity, an out-of-the-box opportunity to make a settlement in advance to Whanganui Iwi, taking into account the Ngāti Apa cross-settlement issues there. And in this case, settling some land in advance of the wider settlement to the Whanganui Iwi. So again, I think it's an example of the government being extremely proactive. The Minister of Treaty Settlements, the Honourable Chris Finnison, looking outside the square, looking at ways that we can make settlements in advance, getting on with the settlement process. And if I think the more that we do that, the more that we can create communities like what have happened down in Kaikoura, the more that we can make those communities be part of the economic engine of New Zealand, the better that this nation will be, and the quicker that we can put behind us the issues of past treaty grievances. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Members.